Hello everyone, my name is Ritik and welcome to Artistic Coder. So this is our day 2 of AIML challenge of 100 days. So I know it's been a while since I upload anything, but due to some work I wasn't able to record the day 2, but from now on I will be regular and consistent. So let's start our day 2. So today's objective is to understand Python. What is Python, why we need Python, why we use Python for AIML particularly, and then we are going to work on hand-on experience, and we will also learn on how to build our first Python program. So let's get started. So firstly, we need to understand why do we need programming. So let's just assume if you want your friend to make a coffee for you and he don't know anything how to make a coffee, so you will provide some particular instruction to him, like boil water, add coffee, add sugar, mix well, then serve. So these instruction that you are provided, sim similarly we have to provide these kind of instruction to our computer, and those instruction are called program. So uh, we need instruction to communicate with computers. So uh, so to make that those program we need programming languages. So then our Python came in the frame. So what is Python? What is Python? So Python, if I talk about its history, it is a high level interpreted programming language created by Guido van Rossum. Please mind my pronunciation. It was released in 1991. So main objective to build Python was to make a programming language which is easier to understand, cleaner to write, and beginner friendly, so anyone can learn it and use it for programming. So these are that's why Python was developed. So now a question arises: why do we learning specifically Python for machine learning? There are several other languages like Java, JavaScript, C, C++. Why we are not using them? Why we are using Python? So the main uh, the main reason we are using Python are its advantages. So what do Python give us uh, that other language can't? So main advantages of the Python are it is very easy to learn. Like you can learn Python very easily. It don't have hard syntaxes or any complicated methods. It's a very simple and beginner friendly language. Then second most important thing come up is it have a huge community. So huge community means if you got stuck in some problem, there are huge chances that someone else gets same problem and it solved it, and you can get the help from the community. Then it's a open source. We can do open source in Python, and it's a industry preferred language. Means in industries, Python are very much used, like companies like Google, Netflix, Instagram, Python are used heavily. So now we understand why we are using Python, what is Python. Now let's talk about the main feature why we use Python. It's libraries. So what are libraries? Libraries are like a collection of pre-written codes. Means if we want to perform some task in other languages, there are already a library in Python present to do that task within a small type of syntax. Means if we want to create a pie chart, so there are a library called matplotlib in Python, which is just just we write 3 line of code and it visualize our data set or our data. So there are main type of libraries that I can tell you. So there is a most popular one is NumPy. NumPy is basically used for numerical computation. Then Pandas for data analysis, Matplotlib for data and visualization, Scikit-learn, TensorFlow, PyTorch, OpenCV. There are plenty of libraries that we are going to use for our machine learning. So let's jump into the installation part. So now we are going to install our Python. So for first of all, we need to search download download Python. So when you scroll down, there is a official website of Python. You just go there, and now you got to see this window. So you can install the latest version, but I will prefer you to install a older version, because in newer versions, Python keep changing it, debugging, and keep modifying it. So it become quite complicated. So we are going to use older version to learn Python language, and then further, if you get familiar, you can go on with latest Python version. So for downloading it, you just need to go on the download tab, then select which platform you are, or it may be a easier one, you click on all release. Now if you scroll down, you are going to see all the previously release version of the Python. So currently I am using Python 3.13.9. So you can install same version, or you can go with Python 13.14. It's even a good version for there. Now you are going to scroll down. Now choose your Windows or Mac OS, whichever you have. Now download Python install manager. Now scroll down, download installer. Now installer will be downloaded. It will take few seconds. My internet speed is not that well, so it going to install 3, 2, 1. It's done now. So when it get installed, you just go to the file path, click run, show more options. Now open. So when you open it, I have already downloaded it. That's why it's going to show update Python now. But you will see a install version. Simply it will ask for path and all. You will easily do it. I believe in you. And if you want to check that it is download or not, then you will just open your command prompt and write Python dash version. So if it is download, it will show your version and Python. So now we have successfully downloaded our Python. Now we are going to use a code editor. So most popular code editor in which we write our code is VS Code. So now we are going to download VS Code. So for VS Code, just simply write VS Code on your Google or Edge, whichever you prefer. Now open their site, and it's very easy. Here is Windows, Linux, and Mac. Download for Windows, and it will automatically start downloading. So I have already downloaded it. I won't download it again. If any error occur, please write it down in the comment. I will surely help you all to install it properly. Now open your VS Code. So firstly you will see like this. I already open a folder, but if you want to open a folder, click file, then open a folder. If you want to create here, you can create here new folder. I will create for you guys like learn Python, and I will select this folder. So now learn Python has been open, and then you need to install a extension for Python to use Python in. So just go in the extension, then write Python, and now you will see Python. Go here, and here will be there will be a installation button. You just simply click it, and that's it. We are ready to go. So that's how we install uh, our setup for the Python. Now we are going to create a file. So here's a create file button. Just select it, and for creating a Python file we use .py extension. So I just keep my file name main.py. So here is our Python file. So now we are going to make our first program, and it is a ritual, or you can say anything. The first program that we generally made is a hello world. So now we are going to print hello world. So simply for printing hello world we are going to use print, now brackets, colons, and in that we are going to write hello world. Don't worry, I will going to explain what are these, but just simply I will show you how we are going to run. So whenever you want to run a Python file, you must save it before Control plus S. So it will show is if it is saved, here you will see a cross sign, or if it not saved, here will be shown a dot sign. So it's saved successfully. Now open your terminal. You can use Control Shift and a button below escape, or I will show you. For opening terminal you can use Control Shift and this symbol, or you can simply go over the tabs and click new terminal. Okay, now if we want to run this file, we will write Python, then our file name. So our file name is main.py, then enter. So we are successfully run our first program, which is hello world. So now we are printed our hello world. Now a question arises, what is this print? So print is our function, inbuilt function, that we use to print our output. We can print a string, a number, or anything. It is used to print our output. So now we are going to learn about variables. What are variables? So variable are like variables. So variables are like containers. It's like a container which contain data. So if I want to store my name, so we are going to write name is equal to. So whenever we pass a string, we pass it in colons. Okay. So now what is my name? Ritik. So this is my name, and if I want to make a age, so age is equal to. So this is a common mistake. You do not try a numerical number in colons. So for numerical value you can just simply give it like that. So if these are containers, so our name container contains Ritik and our age container contains 20. So if we want to print our name, so simply we just need to print and type name, and if we want to print our age, we are going to print and age. And now we are going to save, open our terminal, and now we write python, sorry, caps lock are on, python main dot py. So here you can say see Ritik 20. So that's how our variable works to store data, and it's very useful. It basically is the fundamental of the Python. There are some rules to write a Python name. You uh, Python variable name. So you cannot just give anything as a variable name. It must start with an alphabetical letter. You cannot start with a number like one name. It's an invalid. Like if I'm going to pass my name in it, Ritik, and then I'm going to print one name and then save, and then going to run python main dot py, then it going to show error, syntax error. So you cannot give a numerical value in our variable name. So there is one more another thing, you cannot give space in the name, like name person. This is also a invalid syntax. Like you going to say, I'm going to just save and now going to show you. So similarly there is an syntax error. So if you want to give a particular name, you can use underscore and it will going to run okay, okayish, like python main dot py, and that's it. Oh sorry, I forgot to put underscore here. Mm. Now save. Now you are going to just write, and here it prints my name. So that's all that I'm going to tell about variables. Now we are going to learn about data types. So variables are used to contain data, but we have different type of data. Like in name we have just stored a string, and in age we have stored a uh, numerical value, or you can say integer value. So there are basically, I'm going to tell about 5 basic data types. First is int, second is float, third is our binary, sorry, boolean. Then our fourth one is which it was string. We are going to see our basic 4, not 5. I was just confused in C++, but basically we are going to see these 4 fundamental data types. So let's talk about integer. So integer is uh, basically if you want to add enter our age, so it will in the integer for data type. But so if you want to add like average of something and it's came out in a point, so we cannot use integer for that, so we use our float for that. So we use like 20.12. so in other languages we defined variables like int average or float average like that. But in Python it automatically detect if you are entering a value in a point, it automatically assume that you are entering a your variable is a float type. So this is also a plus point of Python. And if you talk about a string we have already seen, like if you want to enter any name, you always enter a string in columns, that I already tell you. Here your string and boolean are true false types values, like if we want, like if you are going to learn if else, then it will get, but just know that boolean data types take true or false value. Okay, now if we are done with our data types, we are going to know about type function. So if we want to know about uh, the type of a variable, we use a type function. So let's check our print, what is the type of our average. So we will use print, then we are going to use type, then we are going to enter our variable in it, save data, and now enter. So class float, it tell us what is the data type of our average variable. So now we are done with our type function. Now we are going to see about input function. So what is input function? So we cannot always provide data like that. We have to make program that take input from the user. So to uh, do that, we are going to use input function. So input function. So please mind my typo in between. So input function. So how we are going to use input function? If I want to take someone name, so I am going to firstly make a variable name, then I am going to uh, type my input function, and inside that we will pass the comment that what we want as our as our input. So we are going to write enter your your name name enter your name. So that's our input, and enter your name, and now we are going to print name. Now just save this file, open your terminal, and then python main.py, enter. So here it is asking us to enter your name. So mine, let's give another name, John, and enter, and now it prints John. So with the input function it opens plenty of gates to explore multiple programs and uh, build multiple new types of programs and patterns with it. So now we are talk about input function. Now let's go and make a simple arithmetic operating calculator. Like we are going to ask for two values and then going to perform some addition subtraction on it. So let's clear it all. So first of all we are going to uh, take two variables. So now I am taking values of the values of the variable by myself, but you guys have to make it like a program which takes two numbers from the users. So it will be a task for you guys. So firstly I'm going to take a variable a and giving a value of 100, a variable b giving a value of 45. Now we are going to say like print print. So I'm going to tell you one more thing. If we want to print a string and a numerical value together, we uses f, not capital F, f and then string. So that's how we are going to use it. So we are going to tell them, and oh, sum of values. Now we use curly braces for the integer value, and we are going to a plus b in it. So that's how we are going to use. Now again for subtraction, subtraction of values is curly braces a minus b. Similarly, you can build multiplication and division by yourself. I'm just going to show you how it going to be performed. So now just take enter, and that's how you get some value is 100 plus 45, 145. Subtraction is 55. So I guess this will be enough for our day 2. In this day we learn about what is programming language, why we are using Python, and advantage of Python. Then we build our first Python program and learn about input function, type function, data types, basic data types, and basic how to build a basic calculator. So now a basic task for you guys is to build a calculator, like I tell you just now, which take input from the user and perform subtraction, summation, multiplication and division, these four functions. And also build a program which take user name, user age, and print welcome, uh, that dash username which user will provide you all guys. So that's it for day 2. Hopefully you guys understand all the concept that I told you. If uh, if any problem occurs, please don't be shy to ask in comment section. I will help you all, and I will read all the comment. So here I will going to take my piece. Stay tuned for our day 3 and further series. We are going to make a big progress with small steps. And please do consider subscribing, liking, and commenting on this video. Then until for next time, peace.